All right, guys. I'm gonna keep it positive. All right. Yeah, I thought about going in about a couple of things. Um, about some of the hate we've been receiving the past few weeks. A few weeks ago, a man was on the customs line in Cartagena. And there was a lot of black men on the customs line, I guess, entering Cartagena at the airport. So this guy took it upon himself to film brothers without their consent. He claims to overheard a couple of conversations that the guys were talking about, the fun they were gonna have. So he decided to use that and defame the character of every man that's here in Colombia or in Cartagena, and say that this is what all the guys here do. Saying they just pay for women. Um, and so that brought out all the passport bro haters. They felt validated that this is what we've been saying all along about these guys. That they just here to pay for women. So now, then another young lady the other day posted a video saying, "Why ain't none of y'all passport bros married? I'll never see no pictures of y'all wives and stuff," which is just flat out ignorant and stupid. Okay, there's plenty of married passport bros. Not just here in Colombia, but in countries all over the world. There's also passport bros that are back in the United States, living with their wives that they met overseas, and they're happily married. So that's that. Um, Let me get into something else, all right? Because that's I don't want to go too far into that crap. Um, Now I told you guys the other day about good ways that you can meet women while you're here in Colombia. Saying you want to meet a good woman, you want to settle down, which most of you guys do when you want to come here. You know, so I gave you guys some tips on the best ways to meet these women when you come here. Now, let me just run off, some cities that maybe you should visit while you're here instead of going to the usual places, when you meet women here. Because there's, plenty of places that you can go. This is a big country, over 50 million people here. There's at least 5 cities that have 1 million people in it, and there's plenty of other ones too. So, about the 5 largest cities. Most of you probably already visited those cities if you've been to Colombia. And that's here in Bogotá, where I am right now. And you got Medellín, Cali, Barranquilla, and Cartagena. All right. And yes, you can meet good women in Medellín and Cartagena, even though there's a lot of gringos there. If you get outside of the main tourist area where the guys are, you can meet some good women in those cities. Now, there's some other cities that you should look at as well. We do have 4 cities that I like that make up what they call the Eje Cafetero, which is the coffee axis. So those 4 cities in the Eje Cafetero, you got Ibagué. I just went there about a month ago to a music festival, which is pretty nice. Then you also have Pereira. You got Manizales, and you have Armenia. So those are the 4 cities of the Eje Cafetero, which is the coffee axis. Then you have one other city that's a pretty big city that it's not really a sleeping giant no more. I mean, everybody's starting to find out about it and I know I've been told about Colombian men that this is a place I should visit if I want to meet a good woman, and that's Bucaramanga. Yeah, Bucaramanga. Yeah, people are starting to talk about Bucaramanga a lot more now. All right. So that's 10 cities right there. Saying where you can meet some really nice women. You know. Let me give you guys 5 more, make it 15. So you guys that like to go to the coast and everything, there's more than just Cartagena. So on that coastal area, you got 3 cities that a lot of guys may sleep on a little bit. And that's Montería, Sincelejo, and Santa Marta. All right, so those are 3 cities up there in the coast that you should check out as well. Now, there is an area in Colombia called the Plains. Los Llanos. Okay, I'm not good with the double L's in Spanish. Los Llanos. That's the plains. And the women that come from the plains are called Las Llaneras. All right, the women of the plains. And the big city in the plains of Colombia is Villavicencio. And that is definitely a place that you should be looking at is out there in the plains is Villavicencio. All right. Then, let me see. I'll give you another one that make it even 15, and that would be maybe you guys should also check out the birthplace of vallenato music here in Colombia. It's a beautiful city, and I've been there myself, and it's Valledupar. Yeah, definitely check out Valledupar. That's the birthplace of vallenato music. And it's a nice place to meet some nice women, some beautiful women. All right. So when you come to Colombia to meet women, if you're serious about, looking for a wife, saying somebody you can settle down with, yeah, definitely spread out, man. Get out to some of these other cities besides the ones that everybody goes to. All right. I'll talk to y'all later.